You ever look at someone across a meeting room or see them on a stage and just think, how are they so confident? They speak with this easy authority. They don't seem to be second-guessing every word, and they carry themselves like they belong exactly where they are. For the longest time, I used to watch those people and feel like I was a different species. My internal monologue was a constant loop of, don't say that, it's dumb. What if they think I'm an idiot? Or my personal favorite, just stay quiet, it's safer. I genuinely believed confidence was a personality trait, a genetic lottery ticket that I simply hadn't won. My turning point wasn't some dramatic, movie-like moment. It was a slow burn, fueled by late-night podcast binges and devouring books, because I was just so tired of feeling small. I was drowning in the quicksand of my own self-doubt, and I needed a lifeline. What I found was not a magic spell or a fake-it-till-you-make-it cliché. It was a surprisingly scientific, logical, and frankly liberating truth. We've got the whole concept of confidence backward. Here's the deal we've been sold. First, you feel confident, and then you do the scary thing. You wait for this wave of certainty to wash over you before you speak up in a meeting, apply for that ambitious job, or start that creative project. But the science and the lived experience of countless people shows the exact opposite. Confidence isn't the prerequisite for action, it's the result of it. It's not a feeling you wait for, it's an evidence-based belief you build. Think of it like this. Confidence is your brain's trust in your ability to handle an outcome, any outcome, not just success. Those super-confident people, they aren't sure they'll succeed. They're sure they'll be okay even if they fail. That's the game changer. This totally frees you from the tyranny of perfectionism. The goal isn't to be flawless. The goal is to prove to yourself that you can survive a screw-up. So how do we build this evidence? You start ridiculously small. The biggest enemy of confidence is overthinking and hesitation. Your brain is designed to protect you from risk, so when you think about doing something new or scary, it will flood you with a million reasons why you shouldn't. You have a tiny window, maybe just a few seconds, before that internal alarm system kicks in and talks you out of it. This is where a simple, powerful tool comes in. It's a rule of counting backward from 5. The moment you have the instinct to act, whether it's to raise your hand, send that email, or just get out of bed instead of hitting snooze, you start counting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. You have to physically move on 1. This isn't a motivational trick, it's a neurological one. It interrupts the part of your brain that wants to hesitate and activates the part that takes action. By doing this, you're taking a tiny action, and that tiny action is everything. Let's say you did it. You spoke up in that meeting. Maybe your voice trembled a little, or maybe the idea wasn't a home run. It doesn't matter. What matters is you did it. Your brain logs that. It creates a tiny data point. I had an impulse to speak, and I did. I didn't die. The world didn't end. This is the beginning of what's known as the competence-confidence loop. Every time you take a small action, you build a tiny bit of competence. That competence provides a little piece of evidence. That evidence builds a little bit of confidence. That confidence makes it slightly easier to take the next, slightly bigger action. It's a beautiful, self-perpetuating cycle. You don't need to go from silent observer to CEO overnight. You just need to go from silent to saying 1 sentence, then next week maybe 2. The secret sauce is to detach your self-worth from the outcome. The win isn't getting applause. The win is having the courage to act in the first place. You are rewarding the attempt, not the result. This is how you systematically dismantle perfectionism. Perfectionism tells you that an imperfect attempt is a failure. The confidence loop teaches you that the attempt is the success. Over time, you build a massive library of evidence in your mind that proves you're someone who tries things, who handles things, who learns and adapts. And that, my friend, is the unshakable foundation of genuine confidence. It's not loud or arrogant. It's a quiet, internal trust in yourself. Now, I want to be super clear. These ideas aren't mine. I'm just a guy who found a better way by standing on the shoulders of giants. The 5-4-3-2-1 technique was popularized by Mel Robbins in her book, The 5-Second Rule. The concept of the competence-confidence loop is a well-established principle in psychology. And the idea of focusing on action over feeling has been championed by thinkers like James Clear. I just connected the dots in a way that finally clicked for me. It's a human, sustainable process, not a hack. It's about starting small, celebrating the effort, and trusting that every tiny step forward is building the person you want to become. You don't need to win the genetic lottery, you just need to start counting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's your move?